Alright guys, I'm back with another taco video. Now this video is going to be called John Cena's Negative Efforts on WWE's Future. Now for many years I think the WWE's problem and John Cena's problem with pushing young stars and his effort to elevate those young stars is basically his ego, in my opinion. I mean, we all know John Cena's ego is very big, and we know the WWE creative, and we know Vince McMahon doesn't like to push young stars. I mean, over the last couple of years, what wrestlers who are non-Breakfast Club members have been pushed to the main event scene? Quite a few have, but they haven't stayed there, and only two guys have stayed there and become true main eventers, and one of them was CM Punk and the other guy was Daniel Bryan, and they were both not helped by John Cena, in my opinion. I think they both didn't get the proper recognition that they should have done. I know that they've got fans we know that they became popular in Ring of Honor and stuff, but they didn't get over big as they should have done in WWE. I mean, they got over massively well in WWE, they still are, but I don't think that them with John Cena, I don't think they got the whole benefit of it, because they weren't really the main attraction. Like, it started at the beginning of 2014, you had Daniel Bryan, one of the most over wrestlers since Stone Cold Steve Austin, dominate the beginning of 2014, and then after WrestleMania you have him get injured for the second half of 2014, which wasn't good. Then you had your ratings drop, the merchandise was dropping because CM Punk left as well in last year. So a lot of bad things in 2014 with the whole Daniel Bryan stuff beginning of the year and CM Punk departure. So yeah, and then let's go to the whole CM Punk thing. In my opinion, the CM Punk thing, you had a great great personality and a great character in the CM Punk that we haven't seen maybe since the Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Rock era of the Attitude Era. And then you have him with John Cena, so you have John Cena versus CM Punk at the Money Event 2011, where obviously this is supposed to be Punk's big moment, the summer of Punk. In my opinion, epic fail, because WWE created him brought him back 8 days later after Money Event to promote SummerSlam from the big main event. Just bad booking decision there. And then CM Punk got lost in the show, was a babyface in 2012. He was barely getting featured as a main eventer like he should have done. He was barely main eventing pay-per-views as champion, in my opinion. And in my opinion, John Cena his negative effects on WWE's future. Like, he doesn't really want to push young guys. That's the whole deal. In my opinion, WWE and Cena do not want to put Cena is like Austin and Hogan was. They had egos. They had egos when they was on the top, but at least when you had guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan on the top of the WWE, at least they put over other guys. Like, at least you had your Macho Man to fall back on, you had The Rock to fall back on, or you had somebody like a Triple H or a Mankind or an Undertaker, or even a Chris Jericho to fall back on if maybe somebody was injured. But if John Cena or Randy Orton get injured, who can they, and Daniel Bryan, who else can they really fall back on to really draw ratings for the WWE? And in my opinion, if you're not going to push guys like your Dean Ambroses to the main event and your Roman Reigns properly and your Cesaro, how is the WWE as a business supposed to promote the stuff and get people invested every single week into making the product really good? And I blame that fault on John Cena for having a stale ass character. I blame the WWE creative for not giving him not letting him put over young talent, and I blame Vince McMahon because he's got to do with all this, and I blame Kevin Dunn because he comes up with this damn shit. So they're all the people to blame for that. And in my opinion, the WWE, if they go out of business, it's John Cena, Vince McMahon, and Kevin Dunn's fault. Because in my opinion, those three together, I just think it's kind of terrible. If you had those three in a room, my God, how bad. But I could just imagine those three booking Raw, like they're like riding Raw. Oh well, Cena, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you open up Raw, and you're gonna finish up Raw. I just don't know. I just think in my opinion, the three of them together, I know I'm a big Vince McMahon fan. Like, I loved him in the Attitude Era, but I think in today's WWE in 2015, he doesn't know what is right for business. In my opinion, I think he's so out of touch with what's really relevant for business. In my opinion, I know because I think a couple months ago he wanted to see Brock Lesnar versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Now, I would have loved to see that maybe a couple of years ago, but not in 2015. In 2015, you are supposed to be building up young stars to become main eventers and become the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. You're supposed to be pushing guys. You're supposed to be putting those spots giving those spots to guys like your Roman Reigns, your fucking Brock Lesnar's, not Brock Lesnar, your Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, all these guys are going to be your future for the next 5 to 10 years. Instead of giving John Cena fucking 15 world titles, why don't you give Roman Reigns a couple world titles and build him up and make his character interesting? Give him more mic time, give him a more better personality, give him a manager to help him, you know, get over as a babyface or a heel, and maybe, you know, push Dean Ambrose a bit better like you do now. Like, is he in a feud right now? He's better than the mid-card title, better than the IC title. I think you should be putting him up there with the, you know, WWE World title, in my opinion, but that's what I think anyway. And same with Dolph Ziggler. Like, really, I mean, he's been in WWE for nearly a decade now. Really push him hard this year. Like, that's what I think. I mean, I think the whole, I mean, look at the times that John Cena has worked with Dolph Ziggler, like, in a feud or they teamed up. I mean, he's never really worked out for Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he's the one who gets the flaming shovel, in my opinion. Same with Seth Rollins. Like, he flaming got buried a few times with Cena's late 2014, but he recovered from that anyway. But like I said, John Cena. So that, guys, was just a quick video on John Cena's negative efforts on WWE's future. What do you guys think of this topic? Leave your thoughts on John Cena's negative vibes. Thanks for watching, guys. Right out.